Welcome back. We have got the final set of races in the Mushroom Cup. What a ride it's been. 2 straight weeks of races every single day and night but one. This is the Pro Bracket Championship matchup between Flixer64 and Captain Speedrun. It'll be a best of 3 matchup for you here. And what is in store for these runners? What kind of prizes have we got? The Pro Bracket winner take all up to $200, adding $50 to the prize pool for selling 100 stickers in the sticker store and for reaching 200 subs. Before the matchup in a couple minutes here, doesn't look like we're going to make it, but came very close. Thanks for the support, everyone. I have brought back with me good friend of the channel, Collins VG. Collins, welcome back.
Yo, what is up, Aaron? Long time no talk, dude. Very excited for tonight. Flixer versus Captain Speedruns. Pretty anticipated matchup. I'm ready to see who's going to take home this prize pool.
It's certainly going to be interesting to see what happens tonight. Got a couple of solid runners putting up some incredible times here in the tournament. Pro Bracket Finals. Would you believe it? Wow, imagine hearing Collins in an SM64 restream, says Sarah in the chat. Imagine that.
Sarah just perhaps a bit jealous that I'm very close to bopping his time in 70 star, so I'm just going to go ahead and ignore him for the time being.
Well, that 70 star time's going to have to wait because I heard, my friend, that you've moved on to 120.
Yep, moving up to 120, moving up in the world. Going to pretend that I'm good and be elitist about it, but in reality, I'm actually trash at 120. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I just started learning 70 myself. I actually had Ruby helping me out past couple of days. We did some work off stream this morning. Learned 7 more stars today, so
nice.
I'm about a little over halfway there as far as stars, and then I got to learn castle movement and everything, so got a ways to go.
It's definitely tough, but definitely worthy time investment if you actually want to keep going with the game and progressing a little bit further. So definitely worth it.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I've been having fun so far. But tonight, we've got Flixer64 on the left-hand side of your screen, and on your right, Captain Speedrun. Going to be an exciting matchup tonight. Who do you have in this set of races here? Can you call it? Is it too early to call?
It's definitely a tough one to call because they're both incredibly talented 16-star runners. Both have been pretty consistent this whole time. Captain Speedrun's nailing that Catalyst or the OG class there, pretty neat. But honestly, I'd have to give it to Flixer. I don't know. Flixer's just been kind of just playing out of his mind. So I think Flixer's going to drop like a 16 at least in one of these matchups. So, but I mean, it's anybody's race. You know, you can't really give up too many mistakes, especially against either of these runners. So it's going to basically come down to who can play more consistently. And I don't know. I think it might be Flixer.
Yeah, Flixer putting up a 16, at least 116 in his matchups against Ruby in the semifinals. Captain also sweeping Racing Man 1 in the semifinals. So both of them coming in hot. Both of them ready to roll here. And you ready to get things kicked off, Collins?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm super stoked, and make sure these runners are ready, and we'll kick it off here.
Very cool. Just want to hear from both Flixer and Captain in the tourney chat in the Discord server that you are ready to go. Captain says good luck to Flixer. I'm ready when you are. And Flixer also saying good luck. Making sure the streams are caught up here. Oh, there we go. All right, we'll count it down. 3, 2, 1, go. And we will see what kind of sync we get here, and it's going to be good.
Nice. So for the folks at home that don't know, didn't just see that, Captain Speedruns is on Virtual Console. He will just save a little bit of time here, about 19 seconds, I believe, over Flixer. So I'm just going to give him a bit of an advantage, but like we've been saying, anything can happen.
And Captain Speedrun definitely going to catch up on this little bit of time he'll be behind early on in the matchup. 100% going to see him climb back. But it's anyone's match as Flixer's hot.
Yeah, let's see how this goes here. Like I said, it's gonna basically be about who can play the most consistently, who can make the least mistakes, and really just capitalize on the other opponent's mistakes. But Flixer gonna go ahead, nail that Lakitu skip, and so is Captain Speedruns, as to be expected. Really not anticipating too many errors here in the early game. We'll see how Womps goes. That could be a big decider as well. You miss Owless, you miss Cannonless, and you're losing a bit of time. Probably more time than you'd like to, just with one missed trick over a runner, of Flixer or Captain Speedrun's caliber.
Not a whole lot of room for error in these two runners' races, that's for sure. As both runners nailing bomb clip as expected. They're going to head over to Womps, where we're really going to see some fun action.
Yeah, interested to see the routes that these runners are taking too. I'm probably going to see a side hop out of either one or both of these runners in LLL, just to save a bit of time on the talents as opposed to the talent star. But yeah, so I think the big deciders here we're going to see tonight are Womps, Dark World, and obviously Bowser stages are huge as well. But typically, like CCM, LLL, SSL, and all that kind of stuff, these guys usually have, are typically pretty consistent here. Flixer going for the sock folder setup. A bit interesting is Captain Speedrun is going to go ahead and miss the island there. Definitely quite an interesting mistake for Captain Speedruns to make there. And he's going to miss the Alice as well, losing even a bit more time here. Got to get it together.
Wow, Flixer missing Cannonless and Captain Speedrun missing Owless. Mistakes you don't expect to see out of these two runners, but definitely keeping it interesting for us here at home.
Yeah, Captain Speedrun definitely going to lose a bit more time over Flixer there, in my opinion, especially with that blunder of missing the island. That was quite an interesting mishap there. So, pretty surprised. Flixer went with a more consistent movement, but ended up actually missing it. And let's see what Captain Speedruns does. Able to nail the texture setup. Looks like Captain Speedruns missed the button.
Letting us know in chat. I do not know how these runners do it. Able to type in chat and race at the same time.
It's kind of weird because it's like it seems to only be 16 runners that do that. I've never seen a 70. I guess like Terji or something. But Flixer missing Alice as well, and also having his own island mishap is also, wow, mirroring each other's mistakes here almost.
This is something else. This is not what we expected in this Womps Fortress here. Be interesting to see how these runners, if they're able to capitalize on one another's mistake, or what's going to end up happening by the end of this run. I bet they settle in. It's just a little bit of nerves we're seeing.
Yeah, perhaps both runners pretty used to the tournament scene. If anything, I'd probably just equate it to a little bit of rust here. Is Yale going to be in the chat talking trash? Yale thinks that they're pretty cool, but also a very good Mario runner, so actually allowed to drop a little bit of trash talk. So you're good, Yale. It's all good. Flixer finishing up the Womps fight there. And LBLJ is banned. Saren Mew. This is a no LBLJ tournament. So, yeah. See his Captain Speedrun here. He's going to elect for the Tower Star. And that one looks good to go. So he's going to exit with about a 450. Yeah, 450 Womps there. And Flixer struggling a bit more here in Womps. Going to be losing quite a bit of time. Avoiding this tower lag as much as possible. Let's see. Flixer here going to exit with a 504 Womps. So about a 10-second difference so far. And not where Flixer wants to be, especially with the advantage of the virtual console that Captain Speedruns has. So we'll see what Captain Speedruns does. I believe he's been going for the Penguin Star first. Yeah, looks like he's going to do that. And I believe Captain Speedruns has been going for the pro wall kicks for work, so we could see a mishap there. Whereas Flixer has been playing it a little bit more consistently, a little bit more safe, and going with the beginner wall kick strat. So I'm sure we'll see that out of Flixer right here.
Yeah, Flixer playing it safe. Headed down to wall kicks will work. Nice, easy ride there. The jump kick to keep him taking damage and losing time. Oh, missing the
Oh,
first
he's going to miss the
here.
wall kick, though.
Oh, missing it
That's
again.
a mistake. It's kind of interesting mistake there from Flixer. He was definitely a bit off on the texture there. Not a mistake I like to see. And Captain Speedrun really taking his time there, lining up, making sure he was good to go. But he's going to go ahead and land the pro wall kicks. I'm not really sure why he just kind of paused there for a second. That was actually pretty interesting.
That was kind of odd. Maybe he's trying to make a real small adjustment, and yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Not pushing the stick far enough to get it to register an input. Outside of that,
That's pretty weird.
Or looking at the screen, or perhaps something happened to IRL. It's hard to say.
Yeah, overall not a big mistake though, and Flixer going to be losing a bit more time on Captain Speedruns here. We'll see how this Dark World goes for Captain Speedruns. These runners usually are getting Shig Cycle pretty free. Oh, but he's going to miss the button. Still possible to get this cycle. Going to be very difficult. We'll see here on the first set of elevators. But, you know, about a 4-second time loss if he's going to miss it. And it looks like he is more than likely definitely not going to get the Shig Cycle here. It looks like he's well on the normal cycle. Definitely don't hate Captain Speedruns. Captain Speedruns is pretty cool, Dylan Dean. Don't know why you're trying to create tension here in the booth. Looks like Captain Speedruns taking his time to line this up. We'll see how Flixer does with his Dark World. He's looking a bit better here, very early on that elevator. So looking pretty hot as Flixer, making up a bit of time over Captain Speedruns here.
Yeah, you can see him really catch up in Dark World here, capitalize on Captain's mistakes, but Captain's still with a sizable lead here. He's going to need more than a cycle in Dark World. Barely grabbing that coin there. That was crazy.
Yeah, Flixer definitely narrowly avoided a huge mistake there. That would have more than likely been the end of the race, in my opinion. You can't really give up that much time on a runner like Captain Speedruns. So Flixer doing not too bad, not too shabby. Decent ending there. And just making up a little bit of time over Captain Speedruns. So we'll see what kind of fade out we see here with the key grab. It's like an 805.
Glassy in the chat says, wow.
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 Let's see. Looks like Flixer is going to be almost like probably a bit more than 20 seconds behind here. Fortunately, he's got to really hustle here in order to catch up to Captain Speedruns. Looks like he is actually like 22 seconds behind. So we'll see what Captain Speedruns decides to do in basement here. If he wants to take the a more traditional beginner movement in SSL or route, so not movement, with the Talent Star, or if he wants to take the side hop and save a bit of time. So it looks like he's going to take the Talent Star here. Only loses about, I would say, maybe 4 seconds.
Yeah,
maybe three,
can't
4.
hurt to play it safe here, especially if you're watching the stream. If you know you've got the lead, not worth a couple of second time save.
It's hard to say because you can play it safe. Typically in the beginning stages of the tournament. But when you're against a runner like Flixer, those seconds will add up, and it looks like Flixer here is actually going to go for the side hop, so he's able to save just a bit of time over Captain Speedruns. As Captain Speedruns is going to be exiting Lethal Lava Land, and so is Flixer. Flixer, it's a bit of a optical illusion here, if you will. He's not ahead. He's 1 star behind, and he's going to give a little 1-2 combo before going for this side hop here. And that one looks good to go, and he's going to nail that. Captain Speedruns going for the Lethal Lava Land red coin puzzle here, and he'll be headed to HMC. And Flixer still has 1 more star to go.
As the chat is split between side hop and logless here, it looks like there's a logless command that says better hope Ruby and Collins don't see you talking like that.
I don't know if I should be flattered or what, but anyway, Flixer, nice lag reduction there at the end of that red coin puzzle star. Something that Captain Speedruns does not have to worry about. And let's see what Captain Speedruns decides to do here in HMC. Anticipating a very typical route, as he has not really done anything super crazy. The crazy strat we've seen out of Captain Speedruns so far is the pro wall kicks will work. But a very interesting method to chain long jumps there for the rolling rock star. Probably doesn't lose too much time, but just kind of something that you don't really see every day.
And Flixer left side emergency exit. The triple jump looks good. Right to the star. As Captain lines up his
doing one of his
jump.
own. And that one's good. That stuff is that strat is deceptively, it's difficult and it's pretty risky too. If you don't have the right angle and you dive too early, you'll actually just completely miss that platform, and it's definitely pretty punishing. But it does save just a little bit of time in practice. I think theoretically it's faster. Oh, a nice punch grab there from Captain Speedruns. But as I was saying, I think right side for emergency exit is theoretically faster, but you don't really see it done that often. But anyway, Captain Speedruns lining up for the MIPS grab here, and so consistent. The method that he elects to do for the setup there is just so clean, and he's right in there. And Flixer grabbing MIPS of his own here, but not a punch grab. Captain Speedrun, very, very, you can tell that MIPS is very, very well practiced.
As Captain,
definitely, oh, go ahead, sorry.
Heading through the Michael Phelps section.
Uh-oh. Flixer.
Losing the bunny there.
For a second.
Oh, and then missing the glitchy wall kick there.
So hope he doesn't pull a Ruby there, but luckily that was avoided. That was really unfortunate. Losing MIPS is honestly probably like one of the worst mistakes you can make, but Flixer, luckily not having that happen to him, it would have been quite unfortunate.
Yeah, outside of like a death at the end of Dark World or save and quitting at the wrong time, I think that losing MIPS is probably your next worst time loss as far as big mistakes.
Yeah. I think MIPS loss is like 40 seconds or something. I'm not entirely certain though, but anyway, Captain Speedruns here lining up for the Fire Sea stage, and looks like he's well on his way for a nice early cycle here. And Flixer's, I guess, one of his hopes would have been that Captain Speedruns actually misses this cycle, but it doesn't look like he's going to. Been very consistent in his Fire Sea for the duration of this tournament, and not having any lag to deal with there. Flixer is going to have to do a little bit of lag reduction when he gets to this point. But yeah, Flixer just definitely got to hope that he can also nail this early cycle, or else he'll lose even a bit more time. But he looks to be well on his way here. Nice pole grab, and he's kind of cruising right now. We'll see how Captain Speedruns does with this throw.
And he's going to nail it right down the middle. Captain Speedruns on his way out of Bowser 2. Flixer getting hung up a little bit on the ramp.
Looks like his internet's also getting a bit hung up too. Maybe throwing in a quick splice, perhaps.
Yeah, we had some internet issues out of Flixer in the past. He does local record, so hopefully that works itself out here.
Maybe it's just a recent thing, because I don't really remember Flixer having any issues in the BDF for the Ruby Mill tournament. So kind of unfortunate, but during Rona season, everyone's internet's kind of worse because like literally everybody's on the internet at all times. So kind of unfortunate. Perhaps has Comcast the worst of the internet. Oh, anyway, Captain Speedruns.
Don't say that here. We're gonna have to mute the VOD now.
Wait, are you sponsored by Comcast or something?
Let's just drop it.
Anyway, Captain Speedruns not abandoning that BLJ as the commentator has to bite his tongue here, talking trash about a certain ISP, but this one looks good to go.
Captain Speedruns now on his way up to the 70-star staircase, as Flixer's going to have to hop back into the level and exit to make his way up to that first BLJ. But Captain struggling on these BLJs a little bit today.
Yeah, and he's in right there on that one. So Captain Speedrun definitely on a pretty solid pace so far, but he's going to take a death. Oh my goodness. Angle seemed to be a bit off. Was holding like upright just a little bit or something, and went and bonked. Oh my goodness, this is an opportunity for Flixer to come back, but that BLJ is not going to work. But this lead almost insurmountable. I believe there's some sort of meme about me saying nutty or something. I don't know, maybe I missed it, but somebody wanted me to say nutty, so there you go.
It's like Luke calling for the nutty comments in chat as captain, opting to play it real safe here. You can't blame him.
Yeah, we've seen it out of him for the past couple races. His Flixer is nice and up in there. Flixer, this time could have very well beat most of the other racers, but against a guy like Captain Speedrun, it's pretty tough, and he's going to go ahead and abandon that triple jump dive right there. Good call on Flixer's end there, but unfortunately it might not be enough to really seal the deal here. Captain Speedrun's on a very solid pace. Still possible to get a 16. It's very unlikely, especially now. Yeah, it's going to unfortunately kill the 16, but Captain Speedruns look like he is running away with this one.
Yeah, Flixer just making his way to Bowser 3, but Captain's got a 2-throw lead on him. Taking a little bonk there, but that won't be enough to make the difference here. Looks like Captain gonna take this first match.
Yeah, so GG's to Captain Speedrun. Really, did a great job this matchup. Womps was great. Didn't really make any major mistakes besides that death in Dark War. I'm sorry, in Bits. And Flixer for the next match is going to need to just play a bit more consistently, as those Womps errors really added up, and a lot of the time differential really seemed to be from the Womps specifically. So maybe we'll have a bit better of a Womps out of Flixer next time.
Captain Speedrun's finishing with a 17:07 to take game 1 in the Pro Bracket Championship here at the Mushroom Cup. Flixer with a 17:22, not far behind. Captain Speedrun taking a death and still almost getting that 16. Something else. I'm telling you, these guys are good. They're fast, and even with Captain taking a death, it wasn't enough for Flixer to catch up. Be interesting to see what happens in the second match.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible to see these runners with all these mistakes, all what looked to be run enders. They're still pulling low 17s, better than most of the PBs in the entire tournament, both main and pro bracket, minus a few runners. But yeah, good job to Captain Speedruns, and we'll see what this game 2 brings. Hopefully Flixer's internet is good to go here in a second.
Yeah, looks like the stream might be trying to catch up. Let's try and get it going here. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Flixer's internet to come back, we have a certain drawing to take care of. We've sold 80 stickers in the store. Each sticker was good for an entry to win this pixel painting, and we are going to draw the winner right now, live on stream. So what I've done, since we've done drawings in the past in the channel, but this time it had everyone's full name on the order for the stickers. So the people that I knew, their Twitch name, or if it was obvious enough their email matched their Twitch name, I replaced their name with their Twitch name. Otherwise, I'm just using the first name and last initial. We have 80 names in the name picker right now, one for every sticker purchased. I'm going to share my screen, and you can see we've got 80 names, all the names in the list right here.
It's a lot of names.
That's a lot of names, and we are going to draw right now. Pinkto says, Aaron, pick me. We'll see. And the random name, the winner of the pixel painting is Reed. Reed P.
I feel like that's a pretty familiar name.
That is a very familiar name, and there's no way this has got to be rigged. Reed won the last drawing we did. The last time we did a pixel painting drawing, Reed won it. Reed has now won 2 in a row.
What are the chances?
Dude, Reed, what are the chances? GG's and congratulations to Reed on winning the Bob-omb Battlefield pixel painting. Pick another name to show it wasn't rigged? Absolutely. Pick another name. Start. Ryan W. winning this time. So congrats to Reed Lax on winning the painting. GG's. And it looks like Flixer's got his stream back up and running. Double check here, make sure it is good. Everyone's up to speed. All right. Okay. So we're going to check in with both Captain and Flixer to make sure they are ready for match 2. Captain Speedrun taking match 1. But match 2. Flixer and Captain both ready for the countdown. We're going to count it down. 3. Oh, we got to wait 1 sec out of Captain. Got to make a last minute adjustment. Got to juice up the Wii.
Make sure that console doesn't overheat.
I don't know if make sure the console doesn't overheat. I don't know if Saramu's still here. Just wanted to see if this bothered him at all. Is that better? Does that look good? Oh no.
Saramu will complain about literally anything, so pay no mind.
Saramu unhappy about the black bars on Flixer's side of the screen. We've got it sorted out. Captain says, now ready, the Wii has been juiced. All right, I'm going to count it down for both these runners. 3, 2, 1, go. Bingto in the chat says, actually, everyone's favorite way to start a Twitch chat comment.
What a great sync we have here. Both runners clearly paying attention to Aaron's voice right before we started the matchup here. So very excited for game 2. As Flixer says, okay, please, class first try. I've heard, I don't know, I need to check the validity, maybe ask Drogi or somebody a bit more experienced, but I believe that there's still a 7% failure rate for Sock Folder, even if you do the setup perfectly. Not exactly sure, but I have heard that in the past.
You know, ever since I switched to texture, I really have not looked back. Even when I screw it up, it's still faster than my Sock Folder, and when I screw it up, I know before I go.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that texture is definitely the way to go. I neglected it for a long time, but texture seems to be pretty consistent. But anyway, Flixer nailing the LAC 2 skip. Let's see what Captain Speedruns does. Going with the long jump strat, and he's right in there. And let's see how Bomb Clip treats each runner. Flixer just a little bit ahead because of the Japanese version intro, but Captain Speedruns will soon make up that time, the VC advantage.
Squeaks
Flixer taking a ground pound. Uh-oh.
Squeaks15 calling in chat, go for OG Flexer. And Saramu says, Sock Folder is doo-doo.
Saren Gamer definitely right in this instance, and both runners nailing Bomb Clip, looking pretty good so far. We'll see if this Womps treats them, or both runners better, I should say. Both runners with a bit of a shaky Womps, but Captain Speedrun's just getting a bit better of a time. Flixer definitely a little bit unfamiliar with that no LJ movement there. Maybe he doesn't lose too much time, but he doesn't really seem to jump dive as early as he can.
As both runners head in the Womps, we will see if they have any Cannonless or Owless problems this time around. Both runners warmed up. You expect a much cleaner Womps than last time. See what sometimes we get here. A Flixer, a quick Sock Folder setup there. Taking his time after the punch, making sure he's not going to have any errors, and he is good. While Captain, triple jump Alice, a little bit of extra movement on the star grab, but both out pretty clean.
Yeah, definitely making sure to, fix those mistakes from the last run. Rust is off, nerves are done. I think we're going to see a bit cleaner of a matchup this time. It's going to be very tough for both of these runners. Like I said, any minor mistake can cause a huge kind of. Oh, and Captain Speedrun, as I'm talking, literally talking about mistakes, Captain Speedrun misses texture setup, and that could be, it's about a 10-second loss, and it's a huge disadvantage for him. He's gonna, when you're going against a racer like Flixer, it's very difficult to make up that much time unless Flixer makes a mistake of his own. But if he plays consistently, it'll be pretty tough.
Yeah, Captain, he dropped down and got back up. Didn't like the first drop, first ledge grab, first hang, and opting to go again. Let's see if he likes it. No, he's going to re-grab again, but he's going to nail it.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen this before with Captain Speedruns with his texture setup, just not really liking the first angle and then opting for the second. So definitely a pattern, but hasn't really hurt him so far, so not a huge deal. Flixer headed for the Womp King. Captain Speedrun's just a little bit behind. And this star is pretty free, kind of just a tower star waiting room. Flixer diving into the star, pretty swag.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Captain taking a time to move that Womp King over to the left a little bit, spawning the star directly on top of his shadow. Good to go.
A lot cleaner of a Womps this time out of Flixer. Looks like he'll probably finish with about a 440 something perhaps. So not bad at all. This tower star looking pretty clean. But I do believe the fastest Womps time we've probably seen. Flixer taking a ground pound. I do believe the fastest Womps time we've seen in the tournament was Schnoz 64. I think he finished Womps with like a 4:38, 37 maybe, something
37
like that.
or a 38. That is the fastest, unless this one goes 3 games and one of these runners breaks it. Flixer taking a ground pound there. Schnoz, self-proclaimed perfectionist, he says. Definitely early game perfectionist. I know, Collins, if you have watched Schnoz's recent PBs, struggling a little bit on Bowser 3 here in the Mushroom Cup, that carrying over to his play at home.
Oh, being corrected. Captain Speedrun actually got a 435 Womps, but nevertheless, pretty close. Schnoz 64, got a shout out, my boy. He is a pretty solid up-and-comer. And Flixer nailing the wall kick strat. Just a bit better than last time. Captain Speedrun going for the penguin first. Not that it matters, but typically you see the runners like to get wall kicks out of the way first. Let's see how this penguin star goes for Flixer. Uh-oh. That's not a big deal. Loses like a little bit of time, but not a huge deal.
Flixer saying, this is fine. This is fine. As Captain sets up for the pro wall kicks will work setup.
Uh-oh. Flixer struggling with a star grab. It's fine, though. Taking a ground pound.
Captain really struggling. That's probably the most we've seen Captain struggle in the lobby section of this no LBLJ tournament.
Yeah, lots of ground pounds in this game too. Here, I don't know. Kind of, it's really frustrating. I feel like you accidentally ground pound once, and then it just it comes in waves.
We actually have a ground pound counter in my chat where I unnecessarily ground pound so much that my mods and VIPs can add ground pounds to the ground pound counter throughout the stream, and we reset it at the beginning of every stream.
That's actually great.
I can't imagine switching to 70. I'm probably going to see that many more.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Thero, but Thero is a really solid commentator and a pretty good runner as well. But he is the king of ground pounds. And Flixer, very nice shake cycle there. Thero is literally Saramu's dad. Don't know if anybody knew that, but actually the truth. And Captain Speedruns with a nice shake cycle of his own. And nice ending there from Flixer. Grabbing the star at 725. We'll see how far behind Captain Speedruns is. Looking to be about Okay, 8 seconds. So not too bad. Definitely not an insurmountable amount of time to make up. But it's going to be tough on a runner like Flixer.
Flixer nailing that Bowser 1 throw. Captain Speedruns whipping around. Gonna nail the first Bowser throw as well.
Yeah, I think this is where we'll start to see some of the I'm not exactly sure exactly which load times are different. If every load time is different, if there's certain ones that are better than others, but Captain Speedrun just making up a bit of time just by the console alone here. But we'll see how basement goes. Flixer went for side hop last time and saved just a bit of time over Captain Speedruns with the Talon Stars. So we'll probably see another one of those if I had to take a guess.
This race pretty much neck and neck with the console differences. We didn't get much closer than this.
Definitely a great start to game 2 so far. Definitely like what we've been seeing from the runners. A bit of a mistake, couple mistakes in Womps from Captain Speedruns, but still very, very close. And Flixer's having. Oh, but he's, as I say that, gonna go ahead and grab the fence there.
Also, Captain missing as well.
Uh-oh, that's a commentator's curse if I've ever seen it. Captain Speedrun's still struggling there. And he's going to actually take the slower method up there. Definitely a bit of spaghetti being dropped. Sorry about that one, runners. You know that commentator's curse is real. And that was my bad.
I feel like we should start calling it the Collins curse because it's always when you're saying something, Collins.
Yeah, that's how it goes. There was a couple of Ruby Mill matches where Okami and I were commentating, and we just got a couple messages from the boys upstairs, and they said you guys need to actually stop talking because it's getting pretty absurd. So pretty used to this by now. Nice side hop there from Flixer though.
Imagine in chat saying not a log in sight. Luke says nutty.
Was quite nutty. I mean, I wouldn't call it like super nutty, but it was nutty.
As Captain going to set up for a side hop of his own. Oh, same mistake from Captain and from Flixer on side hop there. Both
yeah,
were
nice
not able
recovery.
To get it moving. Yeah.
Let's see how HMC goes. So pretty nice on the fly adjustment there from Captain Speedruns. Knew that he was behind. He is watching the race. And decided to go for logless, and made up a bit of time. So it definitely a good call. And that, in my opinion, is why you should be listening to the race, or at least having it up on your screen to kind of gauge where the other runner is at, just so you can make those on the fly adjustments. That game, the game IQ, I guess, or the gameplay IQ, whatever you want to call it, is definitely something that you need to kind of focus on a little bit. Just knowing when to do certain strats, when to play it safe, when to take a little bit more of a risk, and so on. And Captain Speedrun is showing us that he's pretty experienced in that sort of skill set.
As everything you see Flixer doing on the left-hand side of your screen is just shortly followed up by Captain on the right. Flixer, he's got enough stars to spawn MIPS. He is headed over to do some MIPS clips. Find his way into DDD.
Yeah, we saw a bit faster of MIPS clips by Captain Speedruns last time, so we'll see how it goes this time. Beautiful
grab by Flixer right in front of the door. And a punch grab by Captain.
Yeah, just a nice, you can tell a very experienced, well-practiced MIPS grab by there. Captain Speedruns with this setup is also really solid, and he's right through. But so is Flixer. Flixer not making any mistakes, really doing a great job of keeping the lead that he gained in Womps.
Yeah, he's really playing his heart out, playing consistently. Outside of the Pyramid Star, no mistakes in the basement.
Not many mistakes in general, besides that Pyramid kind of star blunder, but even still, that's not the worst mistake you can make. Grabbing the fence isn't too bad.
So as Flixer sets up for back sub, holding C left, keeping that sub out of the view of the camera. Saving that N64 from loading as many polygons as possible. Also spamming C left while grabbing this star as well. Great lag reduction, but Captain struggling a little bit here.
Nice recovery by Captain Speedruns there. Just fell off the back fin a little bit, which is it happens to the best of us. So good job recovering there. And this is, I have to agree with Squeaks, pretty close. And Flixer's really got to do his best to really get through this Fire Sea, because Captain Speedruns right on his tail, in no lag in Fire Sea from Captain Speedruns. And this is one of the more laggy stages in 16 star besides DDD. So Flixer got to make sure that he's able to get this early cycle. And looks like he's going to nail it. But Captain Speedrun's not that far behind.
And this is where you get the lag right here. That's why Flixer is switching to Mario Cam. And headed into the funnel. Captain not far behind. This is about as close as a race we're going to get out of these two.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to BLJs and MIPS here. Or I'm sorry, not MIPS. Bits here. And we'll see how this throw goes, because we have seen some people miss this throw. It is a deceivingly tough one. But Flixer nailing it. See how Captain Speedruns does.
Oh, just nailing it as well. Definitely,
so scary.
Definitely the hardest Bowser throw in the game. Bowser 2.
It's so tilting. Like, because if you're in bits normally, unless you're doing a no reset, you're normally on some sort of pace. So if you miss a throw, you're like, okay, I could afford that one. But that Fire Sea throw, just so tilting to miss. And, but nice shot of both runners here. And heading up into BLJs, the great equalizer, as we've been calling them. And Captain Speedrun just making up so much time here in loading times and lag. You can tell that this lead has been drastically cut. So that's the perks. There's no rules against it, so you might as well. Let's see how this BLJ looks for Flixer. He's gonna not catch there.
He's gonna have to set up
Captain
again.
Speedrun.
Both runners.
And he's not gonna catch either.
Flixer through on try to as well as Captain, but he's gonna have to do an extra jump.
This is so close.
Let's see how this 70-star BLJ goes. You'll see Captain sliding into the staircase. Flixer already attempting those BLJs.
He's up in there.
Both runners into bits within a second of one another.
Wow.
Squeaks in chat asking to be held.
This is something else. Nice speed kick there by Flixer. And Flixer, nice triple jump dive there. As with Captain Speedruns, Flixer is cruising. Look how early he was for that elevator cycle. Oh my goodness. And Captain Speedruns taking a spill. Oh my goodness. That could be the difference. And let's see how this left side goes for Flixer. Moving left. He's going to nail it. Oh my goodness, Flixer absolutely cruising through bits. What a game 2. And nice side flip onto the elevator there.
Flixer on easy 16 pace right now.
Oh my goodness, so free. What a bits by Flixer. Absolutely clutched it out. That one tiny mistake from Captain Speedruns, Flixer able to capitalize on it, and just, man, what a bits. That was something else. And let's see how these throws go. Really going to come down to these throws here. So let's see if Flixer can nail it. And that first one looks good.
One out of Flixer. Captain reaching for the tail while Flixer's already let go. Throw number 2 barely going to hit on the right side of the bomb.
Oh my goodness.
Throw number
Flixer's
3 on
Flixer. That was good. It's good. And Flixer taking game 2 with probably one of the best times we've seen in the tournament. Captain Speedrun's so closely behind as well.
We've seen one other 16.3x. This one looks like it's going to be 16.39 40 or 16.39. I don't know if Flixer uses auto split, but we're 1-1 at this point.
Unbelievable. What an absolute nutty performance by Flixer. I'll say it. That bits was so clean, so incredible. What an effort to really clutch out that game 2. But Captain Speedrun not messing around either. That was a crazy race.
Dare I say it was super nutty. Indeed, a wild race. We're going to give these runners just a moment to catch their breath.
Wow.
6 seconds separating Flixer 64 and Captain Speedrun. in race number 2. We're all tied up. It all comes down to the final race.
Apparently, Captain Speedruns did the right side. I did not see that. Sorry.
Yeah, I missed Captain's right side as well.
Flixer are going to go wash his hands. Make sure those hands are nice and dry there, Flixer. Nothing worse than than sweaty hands going into bits. It's one of the worst things. Wow, what a race.
And we will wait for these runners to let us know that they are ready for race number 3, the rubber match. Just remember that, thank you, Pingto, for the YouTube command. All stream highlights and PBs are uploaded to my YouTube channel. All the VODs will also be on my Discord channel. And you can access them on my Twitch channel. But in the Discord server, we have got a channel just for tournament race VODs. You can check out any of the action that you missed. This VOD will be there just with the rest of them. Welcome back, Smith.
What an incredible game, too. That one tiny fall from Captain Speedrun may have cost him the race there. So, wow. I mean, who would have thought that we would have seen, a Game 2 equalizer with 2 16s?
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Absolutely nuts. Stellar performances out of both of these runners.
Yeah, very highly anticipated Game 3 here. And what a way to end this tournament. It's been an incredible tournament so far. But going to Game 3 in the pro bracket kind of just feels right.
It kind of does, doesn't it? The main bracket also went 3 games in the championship. Matt Jin taking the main bracket championship 2-1 over Smith Jr. It was an exciting exciting set of races there. Captain Speedrun lets us know in the Discord that he is ready. Just waiting for Flixer to let us know. Flixer is ready as well. Luke Med saying, mine didn't go 3. It sure didn't. Luke Meds 2-0 in the grudge match against Pingto. But Luke, for the fans, keeping Glassy's Discord server channel alive. You'll have to catch that action on a VOD.
All right, looks like we're ready to go here.
Do we have a ready to go from Flixer?
Let's see, he's moving his cursor around.
I didn't see him in the chat anywhere saying he was ready. I've got a ready from Captain. I don't yet have a ready from Flixer.
Flixer, where you at, bud?
Okay, Flixer saying ready in the Discord server. We're going to count it down. The final race of the Mushroom Cup for the championship. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, looks like we're off here with a nice sync. Like I said, just feels right going into a Game 3 here in the final match of the Mushroom Cup Pro Bracket. And Flixer and Captain Speedruns, both incredible racers, incredible runners. Wow, this has been a ride, and looking very forward to Game 3 here.
Absolutely. The entire Mushroom Cup, it was a ton of fun. We had tons of races, 2 brackets. We had group races. We had grudge matches. We had 3-way races, 4-way races, 5-way races. And it all comes down to this, the Pro Bracket Championship. Flixer 64 has got 1 match. Captain has got 1 match. Winner takes the cup and the $100.
Yeah, let's see how Flixer here does with the Lakitu skip. Gonna go ahead and nail that as to be expected. Captain Speedrun with his long jump setup, also very consistent. He nails that one as well. Let's see how bomb clip goes here. Not too many issues from either of the runners this early on. Usually Womps is kind of the early decider, as is Dark World, but we've seen some very consistent play out of both runners so far. Not too many mistakes being made. And 16 star, one big mistake is kind of it. But Flixer jump diving into the bomb. Got to get a big one here, and that one might actually blow up right before he gets into the cage. Captain Speedrun's going to go ahead and nail it. That's not the mistake to make early on. Commentator's curse. Sorry about that one, Flixer.
Absolutely not the mistake you want to make. Not against a runner like Captain Speedrun, as we saw just 6 seconds separating these runners in game 2. And that mistake could be the difference of the match. We might see mistakes out of Captain Speedrun again that even this thing up. It's hard to say. Still early on.
Yeah, we saw a bit of some mistakes in Womps from from Captain Speedruns this past race. So see how it goes. This is a lot on the line for Flixer here. He won the Beat F100 tournament and made it pretty far into the Ruby Mill 70 star. Captain Speedrun's taking a spill, and Owl's here, and that's a mistake. That probably evens it up here. So long as Flixer can nail these two tricks here, Owless and Cannonless.
Oh, he's gonna miss the first. He misses Cannonless.
Oh man. And going for the more consistent strat and still unfortunately missing it. But as I said, Flixer won the Beat F100 tournament, and would be nice to take home another tournament win. But regardless of the outcome, Flixer really showed up to race. I mean, you can't really say that Captain Speedruns hasn't either. He has been so incredibly consistent. He's going to go ahead and nail that texture setup. So looks like Flixer's going to be a bit behind here. He's really got to nail this one.
Everyone holding their breath while Flixer taking his time at that sock folder. He's going to miss again.
Not another miss. And this backup's a lot more difficult than Wild Blue. And I wonder if we're going to see another soccer. And Flixer taking a spill. As Captain Speedruns hits Wild Blue, Flixer maybe just going to go for texture here, but no, he's going to go for sock folder again. And I don't know about this one. Flixer's quite behind on top of the VC handicap. I don't know. This is going to be tough to make up for Flixer. It's really unfortunate that, this early, some mistakes like that, they really add up. And Flixer taking a ground pound on top of it all. Commentator just distraught, morose, set. Hate to see that in this game 3, but Captain Speedruns doing what he's got to do, playing it very consistently. And let's see how Flixer going for the double jump Owless and gonna miss it. Flixer, why?
Flixer setting up for triple jump Owless. He's gonna nail that one. Big backflip to grab the star. He has got to be a little bit upset.
Man, that's just such an unfortunate start to this race so far. Wanted to get the double jump to save just a little bit of time, but Flixer, unfortunately, going to be quite behind here as Captain Speedrun is exiting Womp with a 4:43. And wow. Really consistent start for Captain Speedruns. He's going to be headed into Cool Mountain here, and, he's been playing so consistently. It'll be tough. It's going to be tough for Flixer.
Going to be tough indeed. Not getting the star grab on Womp here. And he's still got to get the top of the castle star. We're looking at perhaps maybe a 5:34 if all goes well out of Flixer.
Yeah, about a 15-second star if you do it pretty quickly. So really unfortunate start there for Flixer. Don't know if it's possible to really make up at this point. And he's going to go for the faster double jump setup. Nice job there on Flixer. This is what he's got to do. He's really got to pull out the crazy strats here and hope that Captain Speedruns makes some mistakes on top of it, because it's going to be pretty tough to catch up from this point.
Pinkto and Chaz says, that was sick. That tower star was indeed sick. Captain taking his time, setting up this backflip. Didn't like the lineup. You can tell Captain really calculated right now. Knows he has this massive lead.
Yeah, like I said, it's about that tournament IQ, that game match IQ, whatever you want to call it. Knowing when to play it safe, knowing when to risk it. Captain Speedruns, we know for a fact, is listening right now. So he's going to just play it safe and hope to kind of cruise to victory here. But Dark World has been tough. It looks like Flixer is about 55 seconds behind, so it's quite unfortunate.
Well, it isn't over just yet. Plenty could still happen. These runners are pretty experienced, and we don't expect to see any major issues here in Dark World, but we've seen issues in the Pro Bracket and Fire Sea. We've seen issues with BLJs. We've seen issues with MIPS in this Pro Bracket. Captain taking a buzz by the amp.
Let's see where he ends up. He's going to go ahead and miss the shake cycle, play it a bit safe, and he's going to go for the normal here. He's about 4 seconds, but not that big of an issue for Captain Speedruns. Looks like he's pretty much clear out of Dark World here. And Aaron triggering Ruby's MIPS PTSD. Ruby missing, losing MIPS, unfortunately, in his matchup. Would have been awesome to see Ruby move on, but going against a beast like Flixer, pretty tough. It looks like we're going to see a Xayah cycle attempt here, but that's going to be tough. Probably not going to make it. A nice box roll out there. Flixer knows he's got to make some time up, so he's just doing everything he can right now. And we actually, completely missed Captain Speedruns missing that first Dark World throw.
Yeah, Captain Speedruns making a lot of small mistakes and taking his time on a lot of on small adjustments. He knows he can afford himself a little bit of extra time here.
He's got quite a lead as well as the VC advantage here, so it's the ball is definitely in Flixer's court, so to speak. He's really got to do a lot to make this up. So Captain Speedruns heading into basement. Would not be surprised if we saw a talent star out of Captain Speedruns, just because he knows he is quite far ahead, and side hop just a bit more risky than talent, but we'll see.
As Captain makes his way into SSL, snag himself a quick pyramid star.
See what he decides to do here. He's going to go for
yep.
talents. That was fast.
So many little things about Mario movement that can make such a big difference when you chain it all together.
Oh yeah, I mean, castle movement could save you so much time. I went back recently with Okami and looked at one of my old 55s, and we just really kind of dissected it. And in castle movement alone, I probably could have saved like 30 seconds, which is crazy. Like just a lot of like little optimizations in between stars, castle movement, just little things here and there, a half second here, a second there. You can make up so much time. So it's definitely something to look at if you're a newer Mario runner. And Flixer getting the Pyramid Star, going to be joining Captain Speedruns here in the LLL. Don't be fooled. Flixer is quite a bit behind here still. Still has 2 stars to go, and Captain Speedruns only going to need this 1.
As Flixer sets up side hop here. Clean movement so far, and that looks good.
Yeah, very, very clean there from Flixer. As Captain Speedruns is heading into... kind of fumbling around with Toad there, but Captain Speedruns going into HMC here. Flixer, nice quick re-entry there, saving a couple frames in LLL. And he has 1 more star to go. We'll see what Captain Speedrun says here. He's going for rolling rocks first, but getting a little bit trolled by the RNG there. Double! Oh my goodness, what terrible RNG.
Going for that wall kick to avoid the second boulder. Yeah, he's going to lose pretty significant time here. But Flixer's going to need more than just that to catch up in this race.
Oh, yeah. He's, I mean, at least 40 seconds behind still at this point. Probably only made up a couple with that side hop, unfortunately. But Captain Speedruns, that's the biggest mistake we've seen from him so far. And really, I mean, it wasn't even a mistake. I mean, what can you really do at that point? But that's why you jump dive and not long jump, because you can kind of avoid the rolling rocks there if you jump dive a little bit. But a long jump, it's a lot harder to avoid those rocks. But Captain Speedruns headed for MIPS here, been very, very consistent in his MIPS grab, going for the speed or going for the one punch. Looks like he's going to get the punch grab as well. And Captain Speedruns, you can tell, has been putting in a lot of time, specifically with the 16-star stuff. It's been just so clean, so consistent. His setup here is pretty good, and that one looks great. He's right through that door.
Let's see if he gets the glitchy wall. Yeah, he's going for it right here. And he's through. With a swag backflip there.
Yeah, and Flixer's really got to hustle here. Not really sure what else we can see out of him, short of some mistakes in Fire Sea. Anything is possible, as Sarah stated earlier. It is possible to die in Fire Sea, so Flixer's got to hope for some sort of mistake like that out of Captain Speedruns, but it's going to be tough. Like I said, Captain has been very, very consistent. Flixer missing the mix there, yeah.
Missing the first clip. It's going to cost him a bit there. Not what he needs. Setting up for the pro second clip. He's going to get through with that glitchy wall kick. Let's save him a little bit of time on Captain.
Womps has seemed to have been the decider here in this matchup so far. It's
Womps
really not
bits.
many huge mistakes. Yeah, exactly. Not too many mistakes other than that. And I mean, as to be expected with 16-star, no LBLJ is a bit easier than LBLJ. You know, LBLJ route. See a couple issues with LBLJ. Obviously, itself is a tough trick. There's just a couple more stars that are a little bit more difficult. You have pillarless and stuff like that. So, no LBLJ is pretty safe for the most part. And Captain Speedrun's breezing through here in Fire Sea, and looks like he's well on his way to a nice early cycle. Is Flixer kind of struggling here, going for the side hop, or wanted to go for the side flip there, but getting caught up and narrowly grabbing that star. Captain Speedruns making it right through Fire Sea. No death for Captain Speedruns there. It's kind of what Flixer was hoping for. He is an entire Fire Sea behind. That is not where you want to be at this point in a 16-star matchup. He's going to be going for pole glitch here. He's really got to make up some time. He's going to miss the pole glitch, unfortunately. And it'll be tough for him at this point to make this early cycle.
Yeah, especially that low pole grab there. It's going to be real tough. I don't think that it doesn't look like it's going to be possible for him to make the early cycle here. He's going to have to wait for these ramps to come up. Not the Fire Sea that Flixer needed.
No, not at all. Risk reward. You know, he knew that he needed to make up some time because he's not really anticipating Captain Speedruns to make a lot of mistakes here. So honestly, I don't fault Flixer for that at all. I think that was the right move for him to go for that pole glitch there. So quite unfortunate, and looks like for Flixer rather, and looks like Captain Speedruns is headed up to these BLJs, and his BLJs have been really, really solid. So we'll see how this one goes.
The Collins curse is real. Here comes second attempt on BLJs, and that's going to be good.
Wouldn't it be terrible if we saw a tie to the frame and had to go to a game 5? Right?
There's no way Captain could do anything now for Flixer to catch up for a tie in a fourth game.
Wow. Nice BLJ. And avoiding that invis wall as Captain Speedrun's so experienced. And it's like he's going to be breezing through bits here. I don't know if we'll see too many mistakes out of Captain Speedrun here. He's been very consistent. He's playing that triple jump dive very safe. He knows how much of lead he has.
Got to thank Reedlax in the chat for the gift sub to my bot, so my bot can continue to use my emotes. Thanks, Reed.
That's how that works?
Oh, we often gift a sub to my bot, so my bot can spam my emotes. Yeah, absolutely.
You'd think that the bot could just use it automatically, but so it goes.
You'd think.
And Captain Speedruns, nice pull there, and unfortunately, not enough time for Flixer to make up here. Short of that Goomba Bop.
But Collins, we're setting up to see another 16 out of Captain Speedrun.
Oh my goodness.
Holy moly, Big Red Wojges gifting 10 subs in the chat. We will have to check and see the subs here.
Captain Speedrun nailing that throw there. There's 2. He's got 1 more to go, and he will be the Mushroom Cup Pro Bracket champion. And that one looks like it's going to miss. He's got 1 more to go. Flixer's lining up to this right side. That one's good. Captain Speedrun just 1 short throw, and he's going to miss that one as well. Oh, my goodness.
He's just got to hit 1 more bomb to take home the cash. Captain Speedruns, after he grabs this star, will be your Pro Bracket Mushroom Cup champion.
I mean, we can say it technically came down to throws, right? Flixer was in the pipe by the time that Captain Speedruns was throwing that last one.
Coming down to Bowser throws with a 17-16. Captain Speedruns is going to take home the gold and take home the cash.
Yeah, GG's to Captain Speedruns there. Really solid 3 matches played, and great job. Very consistent. Played it safe when he had to. Risked it when he needed to. And really solid performance there out of Captain Speedruns. But also to Flixer. Flixer, an incredible runner in his own right. And he'll be finishing up here with a upper 7, like a 1745. Just still really great. That would win a lot of matches in this final so far. So only a 30-second difference in this match 3, which is crazy that Flixer managed to make up that much time, being 55 seconds behind at one point.
Yeah,
so
it's absolutely insane how this ended up playing out. In Captain Speedrun, redeeming the shout out for Flixer in chat. GG's to both Captain Speedrun and Flixer. Great sportsmanship, great running, great game, great tournament performance out of both of these runners. As Pinkto says, the end of an era in chat. We're going to bring these runners in and have a little conversation, chat with them just a bit. If you're not ready, make sure your mic is muted. I'm going to unmute both Flixer and Captain Speedruns in the Discord server. Yo, Flixer, welcome in. Captain, welcome in. GG's to both of you. And congratulations, Captain, on winning the Pro Bracket and taking home $100.
Man, thanks. It's been a wild ride from day one. Flixer put out a damn good fight in this best of 3. This was crazy, man. You played really well in that second race especially. Like, you pulled off an amazing ending, even with me, like, just on your tail. But yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Flixer, you had an incredible tournament performance, pulling up a number of amazing times in the Mushroom Cup here. When we set this thing up, we weren't expecting anybody that was skilled at the game to sign up. It was just supposed to be something for me and my viewers. And the tournament got a little bit of attention, and we were fortunate enough to get both of you in here. But Flixer, I can't thank you enough for playing in the tournament. You provided us with some incredible content, and you should definitely feel good about your performance, and looking forward to seeing you in some more events in the future.
Yeah, thank you for hosting this cool tournament.
Collins, any questions for these runners? Captain Speedrun taking the victory over Flixer for the Mushroom Cup Championship.
No questions, just great job to Captain Speedruns. That was a really consistent and really solid showing, not only in this matchup, but all the other ones as well. Really, definitely really great gameplay. And congrats to Flixer as well for making it this far. Good job, dude. It would have been cool to get another tourney victory this year, but so it goes. I'm sure there'll be more in the future. And I guess to both you guys, Captain, first, what are your plans for Mario in the future? Are you gonna stick with 16? Are you gonna move it to 70 more or 120? Like what's the plan?
This tourney win like was really huge for me because in 2 other tourneys I've joined in the past, in one of them I came third, and in the other I came second. So it only took 3 tourneys for me to finally get one. So I'm pretty happy about this one. But my plans for the future, I'd say I'll probably go into 1 star a little more since I've got 2 PBs this past week, and maybe later than that I'll go for a 49 and 70. That's pretty exciting, I think.
Nice. Yeah, that's really cool. What about you, Flixer?
120. Gotta practice those water stages though.
Yeah, the water stages. I feel you there, man. We were talking the other day, and definitely definitely those ones will get you for sure. But again, Flixer, thanks a lot for participating, man. It was a really solid showing, and again, Captain, congrats, dude. Looking forward to see what you're doing in 1 star. Good luck to your sanity there. 1 star being just crazy.
Yeah.
And
SPLJ sucks.
yeah, SPLJ is awful. I wanted to hear you say it first.
Are you using
Yep.
the Bernito setup?
What's that?
I asked if you used the Bernito setup.
No, I just wing it, kind of.
Oh, nice.
That's how it goes. But yeah, Captain Speedruns, again, congrats on the W, my friend. Looking forward to seeing what you do in the future here. And Flixer, again, good job, dude. And I'm sure we'll see some more from you guys in the future. Looking forward to it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
GG.
GG, man.
Big GGs to both Captain and Speedrunners. Captain, I'll get with you on Discord to figure out how the best way to get you the money. We'll talk after this. And thanks again, Collins. Big thanks to you, man. Without you, I would have been pretty lost here for a lot of these matches. Having an expert commentator with me here, someone that's got the experience, someone that's got the knowledge, and somebody that's got the voice to do this with me. You've done a ton of matches. It's been awesome getting to know you too. So I'm looking forward to more events in the future, and looking forward to learning a lot more about Mario from you, my friend.
Hey, man, absolutely, my pleasure. Thanks for putting me on. It's been a really fun tournament. Shout outs to everybody who's been watching and contributing and running and everything. But also a huge shout out to you. Thanks for putting this on. I love Mario tournaments, and I love commentating and participating, and it's just nice as a community to have these sort of events. So definitely looking forward to the future. Looking forward to calling some more matches with you, and yeah, thanks again for having me.
Absolutely. It's been an absolute pleasure. You can find Collins at twitch.tv/Collins_VG. Just wanted to give a quick shout out. We had a lot of people help put this together. I couldn't have done it on my own. Bammer Time, Reed Lax, Smith Jr., TJ Button, Big Red Wojges, Pingto, Luke Meds, Glassy, to Draz, No Pants Dance Party, Ruby Sorry, and Collins VG. I'm sure that I have missed some of you on here as well, but thank you so much for all the support. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thanks again. This has been a blast, and there will be some more. Oh, Squeaks! Oh my God, Squeaks! Where is Squeaks on here? Man, at least Squeaks has got his own command in chat. I guess we'll have to give him the love right there. All the love in the world, Squeaks. I'm sorry I didn't get you on there. Much love to each and every one of you. We're going to send this party on over to Wes Copeland.